So this is going to be a video that I've wanted to make for quite a while now, and it's actually not going to be about magic cards. This is going to be a video about Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you look back at some of my older videos, you'll see how I talked about how I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot when I was a teenager. I was super into it. I played from around 2002 to 2006, so that was from the very beginning of the game. And just recently, I uncovered some pretty cool things that I managed to keep over all the years, and I wanted to show you those today. These are a couple of things that are super nostalgic for me, and the first one that I want to show you is actually just this letter. I found this in a box in my basement, and somehow over all the years I've managed to keep this letter. It's from Upper Deck. That's who used to host the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and deal with the cards and all that. There's no date on it, but I believe this is from either 2002 or 2003. Well, let's take a look at it here. So it says, "Dear Duelist, congratulations on becoming a top Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist in your region at the Duelist King tournaments. You have competed well and have contributed to making Season 1 a huge success." So this is all the way back from Season 1. "Be sure to show your prize off to all your friends, as your achievement will be an inspiration for future duelists. Season 2 is now underway, so keep on dueling. This is your chance to defend your title. Your high level of play shows your skill and dedication to the game. Now you can truly call yourself a master duelist. Thank you again for participating in the Duelist King tournament, and we look forward to seeing your name again in the winner's circle. It's time to duel. The Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Mall Tour is coming to a city near you." That kind of dates the tournament. The Mall Tour. Check out YugiohCard.com for the official tour schedule. Visit YugiohCard.com for updated standings in your store, your state, your country. Sincerely, the staff at Upper Deck Entertainment. So the reason I have this letter is because for, I believe, Seasons 1, 2, and 3, I played a lot at the local store, pretty much every week, I guess. And I was fortunate enough to be, I guess, the top player there. For at least 2 of the seasons, I believe I was in first place. And they sent out some pretty cool prizes to people back in the day. So what I want to show you next is one of those prizes that they sent out to the top player. And this is something that I recently uncovered in my parents' storage area. I actually have a video about that, of me finding that. You can see that on my channel as well if you'd like. But this is a Millennium puzzle trophy that they sent out to the top player, I guess in each store or maybe each region at the end of each season. And this is something that I've had for a long time. You can see it's a little bit beat up. It's been in the storage area for quite a while. There's a little crack there. There's a bit of damage to this plexiglass on the back, but overall it still looks quite nice. And this is probably one of the most nostalgic things that I own that I can think of. I think when I got this, I was probably 13 years old, maybe 14, something like that. And I guess back when I won this, and it was either Season 1 or Season 2, because for the first 3 seasons, there were 2 of them where I was number 1 at the store, and then there was one of them where I was second place, I think. So I actually have 2 of this trophy. I was able to find this one, and the other one I believe is still in the storage area somewhere, but I guess it's buried under some stuff, and I couldn't find it, but it should be in there somewhere. And these things, I guess they're pretty rare. Occasionally I'll check on eBay to see if any exist, and I checked earlier today, and there is one listed there for like $3,000. I don't know about the price on that. Like, since they're so hard to find, it's kind of hard to get an accurate pricing on these. But honestly, the price of this doesn't really matter so much to me, because it's not like I ever want to sell it. The thing with this is, lots of people got this trophy for playing back in the day, but each one of these is unique because you can see there's a plaque here on the front, and that's me right there. So this trophy is specifically mine. There's no other one that exists like this in the world. And I remember another thing that came with this when I won it was you also got a booster box of the most recent set of cards. And actually, when I was a kid, the thing that I was more excited about was just to get that booster box of cards, and the trophy was cool, but I just wanted the box better. But, I'm definitely glad that I kept this. It's something that, if it wasn't stored away over all the years, I probably, if I had known that it had value, I might have sold it at some point, because I did sell out my collection long ago, so 10 or 15 years ago, I could have seen myself selling this, but I'm quite glad that I didn't, because it's pretty cool to have now and be able to look back at. So I'm glad I was able to find this and make a little video about it, because I guess it is, a pretty unique item that you don't really see every day. I'll just come around to the back. I guess it's, kind of the same thing. A little bit of damage there, but that's all right. And on the bottom, it's got a nice little felt thing on the bottom, so it can slide around without scratching up your table. So as I said, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I quit way back in 2006 when I went off to college. Sold off my collection, but when I did play, I was super into it. I went to nationals one year and played every week. But a couple of years ago, I was feeling nostalgic about it, and I decided to try to recollect the collection that I had when I was a kid. And when I did play, I tried to collect full sets of every set that came out when I was playing. So for those years, the sets that existed were Legend of Blue Eyes through Ancient Sanctuary, the first 11 sets. And I think that I had most of them when I was a kid, but I sold them off. But when I started rebuying them a couple of years ago, I decided that I wanted to recollect those all in first edition. And at this point, I've pretty much done that. There's just a few cards that I'm missing, but the collections are, the sets are more or less complete. I've thought about making some more videos to show those collections and talk about it, but I'm not sure how much interest there would be in something like that. I did one for the Legacy of Darkness set a little while ago, but I could do some more if people are interested in seeing that kind of thing. Like, I imagine most of my viewers are mostly into Magic, but I am also interested in vintage Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, I don't play it, but it's fun to collect the old cards that I had when I was a kid. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you today. If you would like to see some of those videos, definitely let me know, and I can see about possibly doing a little bit more Yu-Gi-Oh content, or maybe if you prefer for me to just stick to the Magic, let me know that as well. But anyway though, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you could like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If you'd like to support the channel, it is possible to do that by signing up as a patron on Patreon. You can find a link to that in the video description. And I'd just like to thank all the people who are currently signed up as patrons. But otherwise though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.